For as long as I can remember, I've always helped my grandmother out in the kitchen. It all started when I was around 3 years old and she bought me a mini roller. Now, what did I use this mini roller for? I would help her make tortillas, which I will be teaching you guys how to make her famous recipe today. So, a few things that I love about the whole tortilla making process is over the years it's given me great bonding experiences with my grandmother and overall my whole entire family. Now, what I really love about cooking is that I'm at the age where my family is starting to teach me some of our famous family recipes. My personal favorites are tamales, buñuelos, tortillas, which we normally have with rice and beans. And now, the tamales and buñuelos we have around Christmas time for the holidays. We all go over to my grandmother's house on Christmas Eve and we help her prep and we help her make the tamales the night before, because if you ever made them, you know it is a very time-consuming process. But we prep them so then by Christmas time, well, Christmas Day, we get to eat them after opening gifts and all that fun stuff. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get into the process of how to make tortillas. I've already pre-prepped a few things. For example, I already have our 2 cups of flour in a bowl, and I have our heated up water in a cup. So with the water, you're just kind of gonna eyeball it. But for the oil, you do have an exact measurement, and that exact measurement is 1/4 cups. And now, time to get a little messy. Now we start kneading our dough, our oil, and our water together. So, I do have a visual for a step-by-step process of what we're going to be doing for you guys to see. So as you can see, we have our big ball of dough, the end result, and a few other steps in between. So, now, depending on your dough, see right now it's very crumbly, just very like trust the process type thing. So you're gonna have to add some more water, because like I said, we are eyeballing it, because you want it to be almost like a Play-Doh like consistency. You don't want it to be too sticky, but you also don't want it to be super crumbly, because that just is not gonna go, it's not gonna go good. A few facts for you guys about tortillas is that the first people to ever have tortillas or make it into were Mesoamericans back in the indigenous days, and it is considered to this day a Mesoamerican cuisine. Now, in Mexican culture, you basically use tortillas for almost every dish. Like, there's some way you can use them, whether it's just, you know, for example, my little brother does this all the time. He likes to eat his tortillas with butter, or sometimes even back whenever my mom was a kid, she used to eat her tortillas with peanut butter, which I know sounds weird, but it's actually kind of good. So now you're going to knead your dough, and I went ahead and pre-prepped our surface with lots of flour, because otherwise it's going to get stuck and it's just going to be extra messy, which is something we don't want. Now we do have to let it rise for a little while, but I went ahead and pre-prepped and pre-made some dough that has already risen, had time to rise, which is this. So this is what it should look like now. And then you're going to take it into sections. You're gonna grab about this much, and you're gonna knead it into little balls. This part's always fun. So you're going to knead it. There's a certain technique my grandmother taught me, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still learning it. I'm not the best at it, but I mean, I did a pretty good job on these. I went ahead and pre-made some. So this is what your end result is going to be whenever you're kneading it. So now what we're going to do, we're going to roll out our little ball of dough. Like I said, you're going to want flour, because otherwise it's going to get stick. I also went ahead and already put flour onto our roller, because otherwise it's going to get stuck to the roller, and that's no bueno. So now, the method my grandma taught me was down and up. You want it to have a nice circular shape. You don't want it to be too flat to where it's going to end up sticking to the pan, and it will rise as it is on the pan. And I'm not gonna lie, there have been multiple cases where I don't get the perfect circular shape. I've had some tortillas end up looking like the state of Texas. How? I don't know. Like I said, I'm still learning. But overall, it's a fun process, and I really do enjoy it. Now, we're going to go ahead, put this on our hot pan, let it rise. But to go ahead and show you guys your end result, or what you will end up with, what you want to end up with, I went ahead and made some already. This should be your end result. And that is how you guys make a tortilla. Thank you.